Yo. What's up, everybody? Yo, this is your host, Demetrius with the PPP. Panthers Prime Podcast. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. What's up with y'all? I'm sorry, I know I'm a little late. Had to call Scholar Credit Union. See what's going on with my money. Yeah. See what's going on with my money. Yeah, money was looking a little funny. Said I can't lie, XL get open a lot, says Carolina 803. Bryce only stares down T-Mac or looks for checkdowns. Yeah, we're going to talk about all that. Take page 2. What's up, man? He said, we here. What's up, man? Yo, what's going on, Kenny S? What's good? Joey Links, what's popping, my dude? Yes, sir. Joseph, what's good, man? Who is this? He said X3X is that whatever. Your name is Clutch today. What up, Clutch? He said hashtag free Hubbard. What's up, man? Text Tate, what's good, man? Charles Xavier. Is this Xavier Legette burner account? Oh man. It might be. So, SC Panther, what's up, man? Roadmaster, what's good, man? I'm not gonna lie, we may have to do a part 2 to this. And the part 2 is going to include my boy Elaine, Eric. We're going to have that conversation. Let me cut this music real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me cut this music. Yeah, man. So we may have to do a part 2 on this. It got to be. Look, he laughed. It got to be Xavier Legette's burner account. It is. I found it. Yeah, Xavier Legette. That's who it is. Yeah, look at him. Charles Xavier. Yeah. All right. May have to do a part 2 to this. And this conversation may be one-sided right now. Xavier Legette's shocking NFL slump. Bust or bad luck? Who's really to blame in Carolina? We're going to have to do a part 2. We're going to have to. Because I didn't realize that my good friend Eric was live right now with his podcast 3 Feet and Rising when I started this. But he said, squad down said, in case you didn't see, F Bryce, man. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna disrespect the man like that, but yeah, y'all know how I feel about Bryce right now. Anyway, conversation for today, man, is XL. Now I want to say this. I understand that Xavier Legette was brought here to Carolina as someone who has to develop. That's just understanding what he did in college. Okay. We drafted him based off of 1 year's production. All right. He said this should be quick and easy. Bryce, the problem for XL. No, it's not that easy. It's not that black and white. It really isn't. And I think we'll be doing a disservice to Bryce Young if we did do that. Even though, as I continue on, you'll see kind of where I'm going at. But we understood that XL was a ceiling. We got to get to that ceiling with him. 1 year production at University of South Carolina in Columbia, South Carolina, the capital of South Carolina. Yeah. And for the most part, he had, I guess, average numbers. He was a type of player that was very, very aggressive at the point of catch. And what I mean by that is, if there was someone on him, he was going to come down with the ball. All right. And we just knew, okay? 1 year production, didn't really do too much anytime after that. That's Xavier Legette. Okay, we know that. So when we brought him here, hold on, let me back up. The Carolina Panthers did a horrible thing, in my opinion. This is just me, in my opinion, by drafting him in the first round, moving up from 33 to 32 to acquire Xavier Legette. What that did for me on draft night And I remember it like it was yesterday because it was me, 336, and Nick Tri-State on my live show. And I said, oh, snap. The Carolina Panthers, just because we always in there talking, okay, we see who's coming off the board. You know, we're game planning for the next day, for day 2, second round. We're game planning for that. And when I sit back and I look, I said, oh, snap. The Carolina Panthers just traded up. You know, we was like, what the heck? And then to realize that we moved up to get a wide receiver, I said this right here. I said Dan Morgan was impatient. I said, and if we do not keep Xavier Legette, and guys, this is still on my channel. I said, if we do not, and you know what? I'm going to pin that. I'm going to pin that somewhere. I said, if we do not keep Xavier Legette into his 5th-year option, I said it's a waste of a pick. Waste of us moving up, waste of everything. No, Chris, I'm not. Chris, I'm not. I'm not going to be hard. I'm not going to be difficult with Xavier Legette. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But I got to be honest about what I see. Okay, at the same token, same time, I got to be honest with what I see. So when you start to look at what Xavier Legette possesses from the offseason going into the 2024 season, you say to yourself, okay, cool. You know, big guy, big, strong frame, made a couple of declarations saying, just throw me the deep ball. Is my ball or nobody's ball. Okay. Totally agree with you because I'm looking at you. I'm like, man, baby Megatron. Then we see you out there working out with Deebo Samuel and a couple other people out there. And, you know, we're like, man, okay, all right. And like I said, I think the worst thing that the Panthers could have done was move up to get him because now first round pick, there's an expectation level that you must hit. All right. It just is. There's an expectation level that you must obtain. All right. We get into the season and we're watching him, and you know, he's making play here, play there. We get to the Las Vegas Raiders game. And there's a young man named Jalen Coker. Uh-oh. Sound like my biscuits are done. Y'all give me 1 second. Yeah, Lord, my biscuits are ready. Hold on. Let me get my biscuits out the oven here. My God, today. Lord. Yes, sir. Ain't nothing like them cheddar bay biscuits. Lord Jesus. All right, I'm gonna let them do their thing. I'm gonna let them cool off a little bit. Let me turn that oven off. Hold on, y'all. Yes, Lord, got my cheddar bay biscuits. Yes, Lord, got my cheddar bay biscuits. What's up, Katie girl? Yeah, I had them cheddar bays. Yeah, them red lives. Yeah, them red lives. You know, you get them from you get it from Kroger. You know, you get it from different places. You put them in the oven about 20 minutes. They nice golden brown. Then you put the seasoning on top of the butter. It's amazing. Anyway, let's get back to Xavier Legette. All right. So the worst thing that the Panthers could have did was move up. Now, we get to week 3 last week, and we see a guy named Jalen Coker, undrafted, someone from Holy Cross. And I guarantee you, half of y'all have never heard of the Patriot League before. You know, you hear ACC, you hear Big 12, all that stuff, SEC. Have y'all ever heard of the Patriot League? Yeah. That's the league. That Bojangles biscuits extra mid. Hey, hold on, Roadmaster. Now you watch your mouth. You get them biscuits fresh out the oven with some honey mustard sauce. I'm telling you right now. Telling you right now. Or I'm sorry, one last food suggestion. You get the biscuits, you ask them to give you a what's that thing called? Um, what's that thing called? I can't think of what it's called now. A steak, yeah, the steak biscuits. And you put jelly and mustard on it. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to let you have a good time. That's it. A steak biscuit with jelly and mustard will set the whole world on fire. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, let's get back to it. So Jalen Coker comes in and he outplays Xavier Legette. Hands down, feet down, everything down. Why? How do I make this declaration? With my own two eyes. And more evident in jelly and mustard. Yeah, hey, listen. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. Grape jelly and mustard on a steak biscuit from Bojangles. Just try it. Just try it. Just try it. I'm telling you, it's gonna set your whole world on fire. So Jalen Coker comes in and lights the place up, catching the ball across the middle, being physical, at the point of catch, something that Xavier Legette was supposed to exhibit. He said, "No, you got it." Something that Xavier Legette was supposed to exhibit for the vast majority of his rookie season, and we didn't see it. We did not see it. And I'm gonna bring up a name real quick. I'm gonna bring up a name real quick, and I want y'all to tell me who this person is. Who is Shamar Jean Charles? I want someone to tell me who is Shamar Jean Charles. Anybody? Can anybody? He said, "No, it'll set your stomach on fire." Can anybody tell me who is Shamar Jean Charles? Can anybody tell me that? Anybody? It's the same guy that dips his donuts in Kool-Aid. Not anymore, man. You never heard of him, Roadmaster? Okay. Can anybody tell me who Shamar Jean Charles is? Was that an extra on the Fresh Prince? No, Judas. Sound like an old slave. I love this. Anybody tell me who is Shamar Jean, and this is not a trick question. Trust me, it's not. Who is Shamar Jean Charles? Can anybody tell me that? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the correct answer. Anybody? A guy from Holy Cross? No, sir. Ooh, we getting closer. We getting closer. Can anybody tell me who is Shamar Jean Charles? And see, I did this for a reason. I did this for a reason. Yeah, I did this for a reason. See, he said, my uncle. He said he played in the NFL? Yeah. You see? I love the way I be setting stuff up. I be setting stuff up real good. See, you don't even know who this guy is. Yeah, y'all don't even know who Riz Beats real name. Nah, it ain't Riz B real name. Y'all don't know who Shamar. He said he played for the Saints. Y'all not hard. Hey, I'm gonna show y'all who Shamar Jean Charles is. Y'all ready for that? Y'all answers. It's gonna perspective for me. Yeah, it's gonna put everything in perspective. Here we go. Here goes Shamar Jean Charles, y'all. Y'all ready for it? Let's go. Let's go. I, 336. I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to do it. I just had to. I had to do it. 336. I had to I had to do it. I had to do it. You know, I sit up here on these podcasts sometimes and I just sit back and listen. I listen at people saying this, that, and everything else about Bryce Young. And yeah, some of it's true. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of it's true. He was a 5th round pick like 5 years ago. Yeah, some of this is true. But when you have a guy that haven't some of y'all said that was uncle. One person said that's Riz B's real name. Y'all don't know who that guy is. Rip the ball out of Xavier Legette's hands. A perfect pass, says the announcer from Bryce Young. But all I ever hear is Bryce Young. Don't ever. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Now, if I do what y'all do, I'll just stay right there, which I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna just stay with Shamar Jean Charles play ripping out of Xavier Legette's hand because we want to figure out if Legette is a bust or if it's bad luck. I'll start right there. Oh yeah, Jew Talk Sports. Jew Talk. Me and you gonna do a podcast. Hey, Jew, are you available on tomorrow? Are you available tomorrow for me and you to do a game breakdown of the Saints? I mean, of the Falcons and the Panthers. Yeah. Are you available? Let me know if you're available. And Charles Xavier said, that's one play, PPP. Are you going to show Bryce Blad? See, I'm not like the people. I'm not like the people who say, PPP, Bryce Young can't deliver the ball. I just showed you a play where he did. I just showed you a play where he did. But I'm also going to show you some where Bryce Young missed him. I'm going to be fair. Unlike some of you niggas. Riz B. What's up, my dude? Man. Riz, boy, I miss you, Riz. Riz, make sure you hit the link. Make sure you hit the link, Riz. Yeah, make sure you hit the link. I'm going to show y'all a pass that Bryce Young missed with Xavier Legette. Yeah, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be fair, unlike my counterparts. Well, I won't say counterparts, but other fans who declare one thing, that Bryce Young can't throw the ball to Xavier Legette. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Y'all ready? Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah, let me pull it up real quick. Let me pull it up real quick. You ready? Let me pull it up real quick. Here we go. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm gonna play just like y'all. Look at that pass. Look at that pass. Look at that pass from Bryce to Xavier Legette. And now I'm gonna show you another one. Yeah. Now I'm gonna show you another one. Yeah, I'm on that type of time today. Yeah, I'm gonna play real low today. I'm gonna play real low because I told you niggas one thing and one thing only. If Xavier Legette doesn't play good and up to standard, we're gonna say something. Just like I'm saying something about Bryce Young. Yeah, I'm gonna be as petty as you niggas right now. That's what I'm gonna be. That's what I'm gonna be. Let me pull up this one real quick. So we just saw 2 good passes from Bryce Young to Xavier Legette. One of them went for a touchdown. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second. Let me pull up this one. Let me pull up this one quick. Pull up this one real quick. Yeah. Let me pull up this one real quick. Hold on. Yeah. Pull up this one. You know which one it is too. Pull up this one. Yeah. Pull up this one. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Another blitz from Philadelphia. Young leaves it for Legette, who lunges out and
as I sit here and eat just a little bit of this popcorn here. Popcorn mixed with like some other stuff. I don't know. Festive popcorn. I sit here and I say to myself, year 1 of Xavier Legette was a year of ups and downs. Because I can also show you another play in the Denver game where Bryce Young threw him the ball, a 50-50 ball, and he caught it. I can also show you a game in Atlanta where Andy Dalton threw the ball directly to Xavier Legette to move the chains. It hit him dead in his hands, and he dropped it. Now, you all will sit up here and say, Bryce Young don't ever target Xavier Legette. But y'all never go back to these games here that I'm pulling up and extrapolate a fair assessment that the balls that Bryce Young threw to this man were catchable. Y'all say they weren't. I say they were. Was that pass not catchable? You'll pull up your PFF numbers and say 40% of his balls are catchable. Listen, you are an NFL wide receiver. Your only job is to run routes, and catch the football. That's it. That is it. So I'm going to say this. To me, Xavier Legette's NFL slump, I don't think Xavier Legette is a bust. Because I'm going to be just a tad bit fair. I'm going to be a tad bit fair. I do believe that the inability of Bryce Young to stretch the field in some cases, because I just showed you plays. I just showed you plays where he's getting the ball down the field. I just showed you plays. I just showed you. But I do believe that as of recent, we haven't seen I ain't going to say as of recent. I'm going to say this year right here, we haven't seen Bryce Young do what he did the last 10 weeks of the season. I'm going to be fair in that. I'm going to be fair with that assessment. We have not. And the lack of production on the offense has led to defenses queuing in on a run, Bryce Young being lackluster, not being able to get the ball down the field. I get it. But let's not forget about this one either. And this is the last one I'm going to show y'all. Yeah, it's the last one. This is the last one. Yeah, y'all know where I'm going at. This is the last one I'm going to. Let me see here. Yeah, let's go right here. Let's go right here. This one right here is beautiful. Let me see. Is it that one right there? I'm gonna just go to the game. I'm gonna find it from the game. Yeah. See, the one thing we're gonna do, we're gonna be fair. We're gonna be fair. I'm not trying to hog tie Bryce and put him to the side. No, I think that nigga owes. I think that nigga owes is owed all the criticism that he deserves. I think he's owed it. And I am not on the Bryce Young train right now. I'm not. I am not on the Bryce Young train. Bryce Young ain't doing a goddamn thing for me. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. I found it. See, when you talk to people, they can't find these clips. You know, they mind can't process quick like me. Let's go.
All game long.
And the bench, Jen, as Young rolls out, looking, throwing, and intercepted. Knocked in the air at the 35-yard line. Boye Oluwakin.
Now, I played that to show two things. One, Bryce Young making a bad decision with the ball. Of course, the safety was behind Xavier Legette, but also the fact that Xavier Legette doesn't play physical enough. I don't have to go back. I could just say the name Gene, whatever his name was, Charles, whatever. Shamar Gene Charles. A nigga that y'all don't even know. So the question is he a bust? No, I do not think Xavier Legette is a bust. Is it bad luck? I think it is. I think Xavier Legette has been dealt he's been dealt some bad cards, right? With Bryce Young not being able to stretch the field. Also, his inability to be physical. And also not having attention to detail. I think it's everything. We're gonna do a part 2 about this with Panthers theory, and we're gonna come up to a resolve. I'm more so on the side of is if I say who's to blame, I gotta put the blame on both Bryce and also Xavier. I just have to. I just have to. He said, I still remember PPP crashing out over that interception. Yeah. Because it's both to me. He said Bryce robbed Tepper out of $30 million. Many people won't agree with PPP. It's okay. I didn't start this podcast to have an echo chamber. Because the way I see football and the way I see this game being played is totally different from anybody else. But I tell you one thing. If we're going to sit up here and just blame Bryce Young for a pick from Shamar Jean Charles or a drop football in the Eagles game and only blame Bryce Young for the interception in the Jaguars game, you don't know what you're talking about. You just don't. So, hey, links in the chat. Yeah, links in the chat. Yeah. He said, this may be Xavier again. He said, now, PP, do you really want me to go down that road? Do you really want me to start posting Bryce Young bad plays throughout his career? Because when I PP, Bryce is a bust at number one. I agree. I agree that Bryce Young has played horribly. I agree. But I cannot sit up here and only blame Bryce because Bryce Young ain't the person catching the football. When perfectly thrown balls are thrown to Excel, he has dropped it not only from Bryce Young, but also from Andy Dalton. So I don't want to hear that. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. He said, what up, Riz? Riz L3 says, I seen Quantavius go rogue today. Don't worry, his key card no longer works. Yeah, you might as well take mine too, Riz. Yeah, take mine too, Riz. Yeah, I'm done too. Yeah, I'm done too. Yeah. I need a quarterback that's going to throw the ball down the field. He said, me and Kit Warner drawing war plans as we speak. BWOBUA is still going strong. Oh, man. Yes, sir. Risby said we specialize in trench warfare, so y'all may think y'all have a sir. Riz, man. Bryce Young ain't he ain't getting that ball down the field, and 102 yards ain't gonna cut it, Riz. It's just not gonna cut it, man. He says not only excels dropping balls, so must be a common denominator. Right. Once the ball touches the wide receiver hand, it's on him to catch them. You see what I'm saying? You got Dart Mythic saying one thing. You got someone else saying someone else. He said, I agree with that. It's fair. You got to be fair in this situation, man. You can't just sit up here and say that it's all Bryce, and you can't sit up here and say it's all Xavier Legette. It's a combination of the both of them. The both of them are the both of them aren't playing good football. They just aren't. He said, what did he say? He said, stop whispering, nigga. It's creepy. I ain't whispering no more. I ain't whispering no more, though. Yeah. I'm charging Riz with UA. Yeah. Yeah, man. But I'll tell you one thing. I do believe that if Bryce Young gets back to whatever form he was in the end of last year, then we'll see a different Xavier Legette as well. We'll see a different team, because as much as y'all don't agree, your team only goes as well as your quarterback goes. You don't believe me? Ask Rico Dowdle. You shut Rico Dowdle down, you ain't got nothing else. We had a quarterback that can get the ball down the field. We can still keep moving. So, yeah, man. So you really admit Penix is better than Bryce? Hey, Jew. Hit the link, Jew. Jew, hit the link. I'm going to put the link in the community section. Jew, hit the link. Yeah. I have a fair assessment. I have a real fair assessment about that. I do. I have a fair assessment about Michael Penix and Bryce Young comparison. I do. Links inside the community section of PPP. I have a very, very fair assessment. How to hit the link. I just dropped this, the last link inside the post section in our Panthers Prime podcast, yo. Yep. So that's one there. Y'all hit the link, man. Shout out to the 46 watching right now on YouTube. Haven't done so, make sure that you double tap the screen. Subscribe to Panthers Prime Podcast. We're trying to hit 4,000 subs, man, before the end of this year. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to make it happen. PPP, Bryce and Xavier got to get traded, or at least if they don't step up. See, Terrence, that's a fair assessment, because you're not just putting it all on one person like many people do. It's both. It's both. But I will say this. If there is just threatening to bench him for his play better, for him to play better, just threatening him to play, okay, gotcha. You know, if there is a ball that's delivered badly, I got you. Whatever. I understand that. But what about the ones that are delivered and he ain't catching them? What about those? Or do we still blame the quarterback for putting it a foot to the left, a foot to the right? So every pass got to be right on the mark for a quarterback to catch. I mean, for a wide receiver to catch. You guys got to stop that, man. It's very telling, you know, where you all are at, which I understand. I ain't even trying to cover it up, because I feel the same way. I think we can have a better quarterback. I think we can have a better offense. I think we can do things better here in Carolina. So, that's what I feel. He said, well, look at it this way. It's hard for any wide receiver to try and catch a wobbly, dying duck. Show me. You're right. It's hard for any wide receiver to catch a ball that's wobbly, dying, and a duck. Show me, he said, before I read that, show me every single pass that Xavier Legette was thrown from Bryce Young. And it better, every single pass that he dropped, it better be wobbly, it better be dying, and it better be a duck. It just better be. Excel has 35 targets this year. Only 22 of that have been deemed catchable passes. He has 19 catches of that. Okay. Driver, what's up, baby? How you doing, man?
What it do, man? Finally, man. Finally, somebody out here see the shit I see, man. I ain't gonna say you the only one, but the fact of the matter is that they don't want to call out Excel like they call out Bryce is disturbing.
It is. It's
It's
not fair.
disturbing, PPP. I think they so caught and hell bent on getting the quarterback out, and when it like I say, I always told them if it do and if they replace him. When the other problem occurred, and when I brought this up early in the season, they said, well, we'll get rid of XL too. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of left it alone because they saying, well, as long as we get rid of Bryce, we could get rid of XL. And then now they back to defending XL because it's working out in their narrative. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I kind of left it alone. And I said, you know
Yeah.
what? It's quite funny that this man had 0 yards, 0 catches, and nobody saying nothing. But it's cool
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And see, man, when people don't like my approach to how I look at stuff. Because I'm trying to keep everybody accountable. You can't sit up here and say that every single pass, who just said that I was reading off? What was that? Somebody said, yeah, Dark Mythic. That it's hard for a wide receiver to catch a wobbly, dying duck. When he's used to catching bullets from a strong arm. What do you mean?
And I
Every
want you.
pass, every pass that I showed you was a wobbly,
What
dying duck. You gotta stop that, man.
that's why I said what part of XL college career. I mean, you had one good season where you was like, he just was catching dying from the quarterback. So what when you saw that,
Yeah.
I'm really confused on when they say that. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. I mean, I like I say, we where we at, and if that's the approach they want to take, I just feel, they not being totally honest about the whole necessitating the whole situation when they
Mm-hmm.
speaking on just the wide receiver core. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep backing them and saying that, hey, maybe they just young, you know. And when I say that, it's like, no, it's the quarterback. See, nobody never said that you giving the wide receivers excuses. I never once heard no one came out and said, Driver, you giving the wide receivers excuses for being young. You get what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
since Bryce done been here from day one, first season, I ain't giving him no excuses. I ain't giving him no excuses. That's all I kept hearing since I've been on YouTube this last 8 to 9 months. So
Hey, driver,
I
this right. This is a real question. What kind of scouting team picks one good year production over last? I'm confused. That's a fact. Me and 336 in Tri-State was on my podcast watching day one of the draft, night one. And we don't know why they even moved up. They had a whole day, a whole night, and a whole day at the top of the second round to go ahead and pick a player. But hey, I'm just saying what I feel, and it's recorded that I felt like this since we made that move. I'm not lying about what I'm saying. I don't think we should have moved up to get him. Yeah, I don't feel like we should have moved up to get XL. For what? Thank you. Hey, 336. I'm not changing. Nothing about how I felt has changed. I gave him an opportunity. I gave him a chance. I'm just saying what I see. And if I'm going to sit up here and say that Xavier Legette is not performing only because of Bryce, I'm a liar. I'm sorry. I'm a
And
liar,
and
man.
and and to that, what they told me was when Bryce went down and when XL had 100 yards out of the Jets game, they said, "Wait, watch how XL do this and do that." Right? Guess what happened, PPP?
What?
Guess who had 100 yards? Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And I said, why XL wasn't productive with Dalton? Oh, Dalton had a bad day. Dalton had a bad day. So why Tech ended up with 100 yards? They
Mm-hmm.
still don't want to answer the question. You get what I'm
They won't.
saying?
Nobody will.
They they all drive you just you this you that. All I'm saying is this, bro. When y'all was right, and when y'all made all these statements about Bryce, and when y'all pointed out that y'all was right, and y'all made these statements, see, I didn't have a chance to watch the games the last 2 years. I always stated that. So
Mm-hmm.
now that I'm watching the games this year, and I'm seeing that what people were saying about Bryce, I couldn't defend it. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
when I point out that, hey, this was happening with XL, this ain't showing up. And then when he didn't show up, the week playing with Andy Dalton, they said it was a quarterback fault. Andy Dalton played bad, this and that. But I was already saying XL wasn't the guy, and he was lacking in route running. So fast forward to the next week, Tech got 100 yards, and XL still not being productive. You get what I'm saying? So why, when you guys make your assessment on the quarterback, and like I say, when the people that made those statements, that's why I agree with people, and I take that, and I learn from situations, because like I say, they know more about the team than me. But I'm not finna change what I think because of what you telling me what it should be. I'ma stand on what I stand on, and if I'm wrong, I'm gonna be wrong. And that's a part of life. It's people that's wrong, and it's people that's right. I don't like people that flip flop. I don't want to be fucking with somebody that say 1 minute, hey man, I'm going this way, and then the next minute they going that way. If you wrong, just say you're wrong. But I'm just not no flip flop ass person. I'ma stand on what I stand on, and if the people that was telling me was right, I'm just gonna be like, you know what, they was right. I'm not gonna use the argument to say, to change up who I am or go to a different approach. I just, when I look at certain things, I want everybody to have that same energy when I bring up Excel. You
Hey,
know,
driver.
Big
Do you
place.
know? Do you know who Shamar Jean Charles is?
Nah, I don't.
Let me show you who he is. You know who he is now, driver?
Yeah.
You know who he is now, right?
Right. I just seen that play before, but I didn't know who he was though.
Yeah.
So dang.
Yeah. Let me introduce y'all to Shamar Jean Charles. Now,
Yeah.
people
Charles.
blame Bryce Young for that.
No.
People blame Bryce Young for that.
Oh yeah,
I
they
can
weren't watching the game.
I can't do that. I heard people say if Bryce Young would have let him, that ball would have been picked. Oh, really? Stay right
Huh?
there. Oh, stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Let's
Who's
go to a play. Let's go to a play where Bryce Young led Xavier Legette. See, I can see. See, I got it all. Let's go.
Caught back in the end zone.
This play was deemed a bad pass.
Yeah, I remember they said that. I remember people, man, it wasn't a good. Yeah, I remember they saying that. Yeah, I do remember that. That's crazy.
You can't. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to put the paint where it can't be one thing one week and another thing another week. You can't keep moving the goalpost just because you don't like Bryce. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's all I'm saying. You can't do that. Yeah, you just can't do that. King Jeremiah, what's up, man? Jermaine, he said Tet has 39 more targets than the next Panther wide receiver. Excel isn't productive because of the force feeding the Tet, just like they did Thielen during Bryce Young's rookie year. I got something to say to that. King Jermaine, what's Coker's numbers from last year? Yeah, what's Coker's numbers? Yeah, what's his numbers? Yeah, we did that. We did that. We did that last year. What's Coker's numbers from last year? I think Coker played one less game than Coker played one less game than Xavier Legette. And had more yards. And then start the season off. Was Xavier Legette injured for an extended period of time last year? No, he had half the receptions, but more yards than Legette. I'm just saying, guys, if you're going to place blame somewhere, be fair. Put it on Legette, put it on Bryce. All I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that's where it's at on PPP. I mean, every time I watch film, man, it's between the balls. Most interceptions he had this year
Hey, go ahead and
was
talk for
from
like 2 minutes. Driver, go ahead and talk for like 2 minutes for me, okay?
Okay, all right. Yeah, like I say, man, the to me, and when I watch film, most of the interceptions going towards XL. I mean, I'm not. It's not being picky, but I just really feel like the development of XL hasn't been as quick as we thought it could be, and I think that's where the coach is really forcing Bryce to focus on XL a lot because they want to see XL productive. If you look at the interviews, that's what he brought out. He tried to use him in the screen game. He tried to use him in the slot. He tried to use him all over the field. I mean, a coach ain't got to say he got to do all that to try to get you involved as a wide receiver. And they never said that about Feely. They never said that about Tech. They never said that about Coker. They never said that about none of these other wide receivers. But they saying that about XL. And like I say, it's not XL, just XL. It's Bryce and XL. Because like I say, I done seen where he should have threw the ball to Coker instead of throwing the ball to XL. So I think it's more about, like I say, things that they gotta just say, you know what? We gotta play. Bryce gotta just play his game without trying to focus on certain people on the field. And that's why I fought Bryce at. I think he stared the one receiver, and I think that's something that most people is pointing out. Like I say, it's a lot of things that you can say about Bryce, and I personally, it's more you could bring up about Bryce than XL. I mean, I'll give you all that argument. You get what I'm saying? I'm not. That's why I say it's not to say that. I think XL's bad outweighs Bryce bad. No, I think Bryce bad outweighs XL bad, but
I
I
agree.
think yeah. So when you look like I say, it just we got to give it time to see the direction of the team. But that's just how I feel. PPP.
Now I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. What you got going on tonight, driver?
Oh shit, man. I just ran to grab me a swisher, man. I'm about to twist one up, man. I'm trying to like
God.
in. I seen you on this on the same time I'm on, cause like I say, I've been sitting back watching some film, trying to see how we're gonna explore Atlanta this week. And me personally, I just feel like they should start Bryson Tremaine over XL this week. I mean, that's just
Mm-hmm.
how I feel. A lot
I
of people
think
ain't gonna
so
like it,
too.
but I just feel like he'll give us more. I mean, he know how to run his routes. He know how to
Yeah.
do certain things. He fast. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, he's showing you that he could go downfield and play cover on the kickoff.
Yeah.
So he's showing you more effort than XL, man. I mean, they can say what the hell they want to say, but I mean, when Bryce Tremaine was starting, the ball was getting distributed all over the field. And another
Yeah.
thing too, everybody saying, "Well, I like Mitchell Evans and this and that." Why y'all like Mitchell Evans? Because Bryce threw him the ball, right? Y'all saw something out of Mitchell Evans. But
I
guess
like
what?
Mitchell Evans. That's one of my favorite Panthers right now, man.
Right. So it was the plays that Mitchell Evans made, right? It was the
Mm-hmm.
catches that he caught. They came from Bryce. Y'all can't say that about XL. You see what I'm saying? They ain't
Yeah.
excited because he ain't getting the production. So, that's why I say, man, it's funny to me.
Yeah, man. I like Bryson Tremaine. I'm not too sure what's going on with Hunter Renfro, but I like Mitchell Evans and Bryson Tremaine. Two good, strong players. I would like to see Bryson Tremaine do a little bit more though. Actually, I put him in over Excel sometimes, man. Just because he got that range. I like him a lot. Melo, I just want to let you know, Melo, you trash in Madden. Yeah, don't y'all ever play Melo in Madden. He ain't, he ain't no good player. Nigga cheat. He run the same plays over and over again. That 13 and 4 was possible. Then break a squad down. Y'all laughed at me when I said 13 and 4. Y'all laughed at me. But that 13 and 4 just ended at week 10. Yeah, just ended. Mm-hmm. Brandon Jennings, what's up, man? Yeah. Hunter is just inactive, so Jimmy can run the same sweet. Yeah, man. Listen, man. I hate the way they were using Jimmy Horn too. I hate that. I did see a Panthers huddle come out. I ain't get to watch it earlier. Yeah, let me watch this real quick.
Hey,
Watch this
PP,
Panthers.
you know why they using Jimmy like that?
Why?
Because they trying to get XL all the time in the world to say we gave you a chance.
Oh, you talking about Jimmy Horn?
Yeah, because somebody's gonna have to take XL spot. Cause I don't think, man, the man had 0 catches PPP.
Mhm. But
His
hey,
ass
I'm
getting
not
up
gonna
out
lie.
of there.
Well, I don't like JT Sanders like that, man. He said, "How I hit the link, Jew, go to my post section. The main section is the last link that was posted. If not, you got to type in all of this right here, stream in your browser, and then it'll pull up." Mm-hmm.
I want them to be mad at me, PPP. I know they be mad at me. Man, drive crazy. I don't give no fuck.
Yeah, we know you don't care, driver. We know you don't care.
Shit. They better, man. They act like they don't know. Shit.
Mm-hmm. My boy Jew Talk Sports about to come up here. Yeah, he's an Atlanta Falcons content creator, man.
Oh
Probably,
yeah, man.
yeah, the best content creator for the Atlanta Falcons. The
Okay,
best
okay.
one. Everybody else don't know what they goddamn talking about. Yeah, bump all the other Atlanta Falcons content creators except for Juke Talk Sports and Red. Yeah, only two I respect. Yeah, let me pull this up on the screen real quick. Panthers huddle. Yeah, Panthers. Panthers huddle. Let me check this out real quick, man.
Skechers has the perfect holiday gift for everyone. Hands-free, cozy fit Skechers slip-in.
Some sketches.
It's a hands-free holiday with Skechers slip-ins.
Like a good neighbor,
That's what Melo
State
be
Farm is
wearing.
there.
Yeah, Melo wears
Love
Skechers
that
slip on.
Don't be talking about Skechers, DVP. I had to wear them in high school, man. We ain't have nothing like that.
On this episode of the Panthers Huddle, Coach Canales here as the team heads to Atlanta for a showdown with the Falcons. Plus, step inside TD's film room as the Panthers
Can y'all hear it?
breaks down the Dirty Birds. Welcome inside the Panthers Huddle.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us inside the Panthers Huddle. Kristen Balboni alongside Panthers legend Thomas Davis. As always, TD, disappointing loss against the Saints last week, but a chance to bounce back against this Falcons team that the Panthers shut out in week 3. But we know that no team stays the same. They're a different team than they were then. So what are you seeing from Atlanta right now?
Atlanta is a team that, they're hit or miss. You go out and they play extremely well against teams that are doing well, in particular, like the Buffalo Bills. I think that this is a team that is very capable of beating anybody on any given Sunday. It's just they've made too many mistakes, and particularly, and it starts with the quarterback, Michael Penix. He's been a guy that's been hit or miss. He's been in and out of the lineup, dealing with a knee injury. But they are a team that has a ton of weapons, as you see on this play, them giving the ball to Kyle Pitts, giving the ball to Bijan Robinson, and getting the ball out on the edge to their receiver core, who's very, very capable of putting up big numbers if you allow them to, KB.
I want to ask you about this last game, week 3. The Panthers hosted the Falcons. As we know, as Panthers fans know, beat them 30-0.
Yes.
Is motivation, if you're the Falcons, is motivation and revenge a real factor?
Absolutely it is. It's something that leaves a bad taste in your mouth whenever you go out and allow a team to have that kind of success against you, in particular a divisional opponent. You never want to lose to a divisional opponent, first and foremost, but secondly, to be shut out and have it handed to you that way, like it's something that as a competitor, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. And when you get the opportunity in the same season to play that team again, listen, the coaches are circling it, the players are circling. It's something that these guys absolutely want to right their wrongs, things that happened in this last game. So you see, Sean Smith-Wade coming away with a pick 6 on that play, but it just really shows you how this defense went out and performed, and it shows them what they're capable of doing. But Atlanta also knows that too. So I can't see them making some of the same mistakes that they made in the first game.
Yeah, we don't expect it to be another 30-0 game, although great if it is. We will take that for sure.
Absolutely.
I want to talk to you about, you talked about the motivation for the Falcons. Motivation for the Panthers, maybe they're 2-0 in their last road games after not starting out so hot on the road. What kind of confidence does that give you?
There's a ton of motivating factors that can really take place for this football team. You look at, the inconsistency that we put together. You go and you beat a Green Bay team that has been playing really well, and then you come back home, which you think that you would handle a Saints team pretty handily, but, it just didn't play out that way. You made too many mistakes. Now you have an opportunity, another Sunday, another opportunity in the divisional opponent to go to Atlanta and really right some of the things that went wrong last week, and fully expect the team to not and do that. But we have to understand that we have to jump on this team early, KB. You can't give them life. You can't make them feel like they belong in the game with you, because if they do, if you allow bad teams to hang around, bad things are going to happen.
Well, how does that team do that? Specifically, a defense. You're a defensive guy. What do you want to see from this defense early?
You got to get off the field on third down. That's one of the biggest components that I feel like hurt us last week when we played against the Saints. We allowed them to sustain drives and keep things going on third down. which if you allow teams to do that, they're going to put drives together. I mean, it didn't result in a ton of points, but what it does is keeps your offense on the sideline. And those guys, if they don't get opportunities, if they can't consistently get out, get in rhythm, and get into a good flow of the game, it's going to cause them to struggle. And that's what we saw from our offense. You know, Bryce, he struggled. The offense as a whole, they struggled because I feel like we didn't do a good enough job of getting them opportunities. We didn't take the ball away enough. And those things make a difference. So defensively, we have to get off the field on third down, and we have to do a great job like we did the last game and create turnovers and getting the offense extra possessions.
We got a lot coming your way. TD is going to get the board and break down some of these great Falcons players with Coach Canales soon. But first, let's hear what this team had to say about facing off against Atlanta once again.
I mean, I like playing in different stadiums, so just being able to play in I believe it's Mercedes-Benz just for the first time. Obviously, that's going to be a blessing, but I kind of like playing on the road just because.
Oh, yeah, this is Tech's first time playing in Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, shout out. What up, Big Walt?
What up, man? What up?
Hey, man. Just looking at this Falcons team coming up, man. We gonna beat the living pep off these niggas, man. They've been talking
Man, we supposed to.
Those sauce. The bitches don't get no sauce.
They gonna have some players out, man.
Yeah.
They really are. I think they bang up on the offensive line. I think they starting guard gonna be out. Possibly both start guards might be out. I think a corner, linebackers, I think they're gonna be out too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah. We got opportunity.
Y'all see that interview about Penix? He throwing his whole coach under the bus.
I would too if it be, hey, if you ain't getting it, you ain't getting it.
He said he ain't got nobody he can look forward to. This man got Kirk Cousins making $100 million.
But you know, Kirk Cousins ain't about to teach that man and teach that boy nothing. Matter of fact, I think you said that when they drafted him.
It's over. It's over for the Falcons. They dead.
I don't know. I expect us to win, but like I say before, every week we tend to shoot ourselves in the damn foot every time.
Every time, Big Walt.
Hey, what happened to David Moore? Where the hell is he at? Because I ain't heard a soul about David Moore at all.
He got injured, remember?
Yeah, I remember he got injured, but he wasn't out for the season.
Yeah, they scratched his heart out.
He had a pretty significant, wasn't it knee injury or something like that?
No, I think he broke his arm, or was it his forearm or something like that?
It was his elbow. That man, when he grabbed him, that man got down, laid on top of his ass in the wrong way.
But it can't be that significant to what happened to Jada Daniels. Good God on grave. Oh, man.
It was about the same shit.
Oh, I saw
don't
that.
Know about that.
I ain't gonna lie. They the one with Jaden. I ain't never see an elbow do that before.
Me neither.
That thing snapped like invertedly. That was crazy, yo.
And the crazy part about it, he just dislocated his elbow. That's the crazy part. It didn't break nothing else. I'm like, man, you got lucky.
Yeah, I know, right? You got real lucky. Let me let this brother up. Hold on. Let me give him the floor. God dang it. Let me give him the floor.
Give him floor. Let me mute my shit.
Yeah, go ahead. What up, Trail?
You know, I know you stealing. Bryce,
big motherfucking money.
Bartholomew Young, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. It's the blankets young gentlemen up here.
Dang. Hey, you saw the other Shamar that I showed the people today, didn't you?
Nah, I didn't see that Shamar. What Shamar are you talking on? No, you better not. You better not.
I better not.
Xavier, Shamar, Bartholomew, Legette, it not done.
You watch your motherfucking lips.
No,
big buddy, big buddy.
I got a Shamar. You probably know who he is.
We'll get his ass up out of here.
Don't you talk about my country cousin.
Nah, I ain't gonna talk about your country cousin. I'm gonna talk about what Shamar Jean Charles did to him.
I'm looking.
You looking?
I'm looking.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to put it on the screen right now.
Do it to
Right.
him, PPP.
Here we go.
He don't know who Charles
Lamar
is.
Jean Charles.
You
Young
can't
rolls.
see it, PPP. You can't see
You
it.
can't see it?
No,
No.
we can't see
Hold
it.
on. Hold on.
There you go.
Lamar Jean Charles. Hold
What?
on.
What? Oh,
Xavier, Shamar, Bartholomew, not catch shit, get not done. God dang.
what year did this happen?
Man, this was the
This is last year against the Saints.
Okay, yeah. What's the date of this year?
Oh, don't even start that.
Yeah, because see, y'all motherfuckers like to live in a fantasy world. See, y'all still banging on for the last 10 games that this motherfucker done did, but you gotta update your resume. What the fuck did he do on Sunday? What did he do on Sunday?
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. How many yards did Xavier Legette have compared to Jalen Coker last year?
How many? I don't have the numbers off for it.
Hold tight.
Yeah, go ahead. Because see, you ready to compare some shit that's a motherfucker that's near the line as opposed to a motherfucker that's on the X. Somewhere that your quarterback can't seem to connect with people down the field at. Let's talk about that.
Hold on.
Let's talk about that.
Okay. Hold on. So the video that I just showed you, and what's up, Jew Talk? The video that I just showed you was a pass from Bryce Young that was deemed a good pass from the announcer.
It was a good pass.
Okay, hold on. Let me show
got it
you
ripped
a
out his
pass.
hands.
Let me show you a pass that was deemed a bad pass from some Panthers fans and Panthers content creators.
Can't see it. Gotta bring it on the screen.
Now, was that a bad pass?
You can't see it, PPP.
Oh, you can't see it. My bad.
That was a bad pass.
Back in the end zone.
Oh, that was a bad pass?
That was a great pass.
That was a bad pass.
Oh,
because if the corner turned his head around, that's a knockdown or an interception.
No, he threw it. The corner couldn't even see the ball. He didn't even know it was coming. So
Prime
that's
example why I said if the corner turned his head around.
If
that nigga Xavier Legette just wanted it more than he did.
If it was two steps to the left, it would have been batted off his back.
So let me ask you this question. Would that be considered a pass that he led Legette on?
How can you lead Legette and send it back in the end zone?
Okay, let's see. How was that pass? Did he lead him? Let's see if he led him. Would you consider that a Hey Jew?
What up,
you there?
PPP?
Jew,
Yeah,
let
what
me
up,
ask you
bro?
a question. You a Falcons fan. You have no skin in the game between the Xavier Legette and the Bryce Young conversation. Let me ask you a question. This pass right here, would you consider this pass a pass that he led Legette on, or was this a pass that he kind of put it right on him? I'm going to play it real quick.
Back in the end zone.
Was that a pass that he led him on, or was that a pass that was thrown right to him?
It was more of a trust pass, if you ask me.
No, that was a good pass. That was a good pass. I like that pass because the guy has his head turned. He basically throws it where only his guy can really get it. I get what a guy's saying, like if the corner turns his head, but in man-to-man coverage in the NFL, most guys don't turn their head. I mean, think about Aaron Rodgers and think about like Devontae Adams. They lived off those back shoulder throws because most corners, it's hard to guard that. Like unless you got a super quick switch, most corners in the NFL, you getting the PI right there. Like I like that throw. If I'm a quarterback's coach or Bryce Young's on my team, I like that play. I like that play that they drew up right there. In the one-on-one situation, either Legette catching that, unless you was just a great corner, most corners are not going to be able to be able to react that quick. And he put that in a spot. So I actually like that. That was a good throw. No bias in it, no skin. Like you said, no skin in the game. I like that throw, man. To be honest, that's not an easy catch. That was he definitely led him. Like he threw, like I said, he threw it to a spot. Like That's just like whoever just said, that's a trust throw. He put it on the spot and he got to the spot and he made a play because that's not the easiest catch because the guy, if you think about it, the guy's like on his back. So that was like he had to basically the ball was on him. When you turn around, that ball is on you quick. You know what I'm saying? So it really like to be honest with you, Legette probably didn't even really see the ball on that play because the
Yeah, because
defender is
he
right
could have
there.
easily dropped that ball easily. He could have just let it
Yeah.
go in the dirt.
Yeah, he could have easily dropped it because, like, literally, it's probably when he turned his head, the ball was like there. So that's one of those timing type throws where he just say run to the back pylon and just turn your head, the ball gonna be right there. You know what I'm saying? But it was
Yeah,
but it was also an accurate throw though. Like rewind and show, look at the guy on his back right there. That's a great catch. 'Cause look, he had to extend for the catch, so it was a good catch. But I like the throw because it's aggressive, and he sees the corner about to turn his back to turn and run, so he just puts it in the spot.
Don't tell them that's a great catch because they feel as though great catches and Xavier Legette don't go together.
Hey,
No,
No,
PPP.
sir. No, sir.
I like the catch too because look, it's a hands catch too. He didn't catch that with his body. Look at this. He had to reach for it. Look, stop it
yeah,
right
that
there,
was
PPP.
that. Yeah, that's a great catch and a great though. That's what I
Yeah, that's
always
a
It
say
good.
is.
about the
That's
play.
both. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
both. Great catch and great throw. Both.
yeah.
Hey, PPP. I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Do you think? And I've been like this play here in games or whatnot. Do you honestly think Bryce is just a one read quarterback?
Yes.
I think in some regards, yes. I think in some regards, he can scan the field because we've seen him scan the field.
Right.
Uh, and and I think that that's one of Bryce Young's issues right now. Because if of course, I've never played quarterback.
Right.
I don't know if anybody has that's on the panel, but from what I've been told, there's a timer that goes off from the time that you hike the ball to the time where you're anticipating that ball should be coming out.
True.
I think that he is in some cases a one read quarterback, and guess what? Some plays are one read. Some of
Yeah.
them are.
Yeah. Because it's like
Some of them are.
because it's like when he hikes the ball, it's like he just stares down the one receiver he's going to, and he don't look it off or anything like that. I don't know if the timer in his head is different from the actual gameplay itself, and he's rushing himself a little bit too much and not wanting to scan the field. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that comes in with trusting and understanding that your offensive line got you. Does Bryce Young do that? Yes. Have we seen him scan the field? Yes.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
we can't just
PPP, let me add this with Young. With y'all talking about Bryce Young, let me add this. I think
go
with
ahead.
Bryce Young, the problem that I see with his game, he waits to see if guys are open. Like you need to see more plays like this that you're showing. This throw the ball with anticipation. Don't wait to see a guy open. Like I really feel like when he's most confident is when he's kind of scrambling around and he can see the guy the target is open. He don't like to just throw the ball. And I don't know if that's not having faith in his receivers or if it's more he's just afraid to throw an interception. But if y'all want to see the best out of Bryce Young, like if y'all go back to the last game last year when y'all played us, when he's throwing the ball with anticipation, that's when he's at his best. And that's what this play is right here. When he's aggressive and he just throws the ball to the spot and let the guy go, go get the ball instead of him trying to wait and see. Like in Alabama, I keep telling people in Alabama, a lot of his receivers were running open because he had great wide receivers. So he could see guys running wide open. It's easy to throw the ball in those situations. Where it's hard is when it's a situation where you got to throw it to a spot with anticipation. You don't see the guy open, but he's open. Like this play right here, Legette didn't look open, but really he's open because he's a more physical guy than the guy that he just throwing the ball at. The guy that's covering him, he's a lot bigger than him, a lot stronger than him. He just put that in the spot and say, I'm going to let Legette make a play on this ball. You got to trust your receivers. Y'all got guys. Ted McMillan will go up and get the ball like Drake London. So y'all got to see more of this out of Bryce Young, where he just got to trust his weapons. He got to see it and let it go. Throw it to the spot. Don't look. Don't wait to see the guy open. If you wait to see the guy open as a quarterback, you're late. That's what Justin Fields' problem is. If you watch Justin Fields' game, he plays the exact same way. He wants to see his guys running open instead of just throwing the ball with anticipation. And that's what Drew Brees was great at. Even though Drew Brees was a smaller quarterback like Bryce Young, he knew how to throw through windows and he knew how to anticipate this is where the ball's supposed to be. The guy is not open yet. But great quarterbacks, if you go look at film, the best quarterbacks in the league, the guy's not even out of the break yet. The ball is already gone. It's not in their hands and they waiting to see the space. They're throwing the ball to the space and letting the receiver run to the space.
Yeah. And it's another thing too with Bryce. Last year, you couldn't blitz him at all. Like he would make you pay if you blitzed him. I don't know what's going on with him now, because like when he get blitzed, it's almost like he get cold feet and just clench up, or he just I don't know what it is. I really
That
don't.
nigga trash. That's why, because he fucking trash. He fucking
And
trash.
see,
That's
he
why.
used to be more effective when he's out of the pocket. So because it's like when he rolls out, it's like he can see the field better, and then he just throws it up.
Because he
You don't even
can't
really see
see.
that like that.
He can't see in the pocket. That's the problem. We gotta stop looking at listen. I don't know how many of y'all watch college football, right? But you know what the difference is between college football and the NFL is that in college defenses, you rarely see, and you can ask driver, because driver team is LSU. You rarely see defensive backs press covering receivers nowadays. They always playing 8 to 10 yards out the ball, so it's easier to get the ball in the receiver's hands. Y'all keep talking about how he was at Alabama. He had some of the fastest players. You get what I'm saying? And also, you playing 8 to 10 yards out the goddamn ball. My grandmother, she had surgery on her goddamn hip. She can go out there and get the fuck open if a nigga playing 8 to 10 yards out the goddamn ball. The coverage is way tighter in NFL. That's the adjustment that you gotta make, and he just hasn't been making it. He only seems to be making it against bad defenses. That I don't know who the dude was that was just saying against his team the last time. I'm guessing he's a Falcons fan because that nigga is only known for the notorious fucking Falcons game, what he did. But we gotta stop looking at the college shit, bro, because you very suddenly see receivers just having a bunch of separation unless it was a busted coverage or it was a pick play, or you just beat the corner off the line. If you can't make the you feel me, if you can't make the throws inside of the and where it's at, bro, then you can't be a quarterback in the NFL. You feel me? I'm just saying, and that go to any quarterback, not just him.
Yeah, you making my point. No, that's exactly what I was saying. What I was saying is like a lot of people that I hear that are Bryce Young fans, they say like, "Oh man, he's a great quarterback because of Alabama." But what I'm saying is in Alabama, and even with Justin Fields at Ohio State, a lot of the throws that they were making were wide open because Jared
Wide the
Judy's
fuck
running
open.
wide open. Freaking Ridley's running wide open. So it's like I think a lot of people bought into Bryce Young or what he was able to do at Alabama, but it's like in the NFL, those windows are like a lot tighter. So when a guy doesn't look open, he's open. You just got to throw it to the spot. But he's so used to seeing guys running wide open that I think in the NFL, he's hesitant to throw the ball because he's thinking like, dang, that guy don't look open, but he's open. Like when he just threw that to Legette in that picture, when in that frame, if he goes back to when he threw the ball, the guy he was not open. Like the guy was right there, but he just said, "Look, I'm gonna let it go and trust the play. I'm gonna throw it to the back, throw it to the spot and do what we practice every day. It's a timing type throw." So I really feel like right now he doesn't trust what he's seeing. Bryce Young wants to see the guys running wide open, and he's a tick late on a lot of his throws. The throws that I've seen when I watch you guys games when he's been successful, like you said, it's either with against bad opponents or it's in situations where he's able to scramble out. He can see a guy running open and then he throws the ball. He's not comfortable just letting the ball go if he sees a defender in the area. He's thinking like, oh man, that guy isn't open. Ted McMillan is always open. The dude 6'2", 6'3". He's a big dude, and he's gonna go up and fight for the ball. So I say the same thing with Michael Penix. Just throw it up. If Drake London's out there, he gonna compete for the ball. So Drake London never looks open hardly. If you go look at a lot of his plays, he's not a burner. He's a decent route runner, but he's a physical wide receiver. So the same thing with Legette. Legette is a physical wide receiver. You just got to give him an opportunity to make plays on the ball. And I think that's his biggest problem is he's holding on to the ball. He's not afraid to get sacked. He's holding on to the ball because he's like, dang, that window looks tight or that guy's not open. When really he is open. You just got to put it in the accurate spot, give him an opportunity where he can make a play on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's not doing. He wants to see the guys running wide open like college. Like I said, this is not college. You ain't going to see guys running 10, 15 yards open or even 5 yards, spare. Unless somebody falls or something like that, guys are never going to be that open. You might have 2 to 3 yards space where you got to be able to throw that ball. And that's what I was saying with Drew Brees. That's what made him really good is he could anticipate and he would throw the ball with anticipation and trust his wide receivers and running backs and tight ends to make plays. He didn't hold the ball and wait to see guys running open. He threw them open. You know what I'm saying? He threw it to a spot.
Yeah. And I think another thing too that they have to work on with this red zone. Yeah, I know they're going to run the ball, of course, but with us having two tall, big physical wide receivers, there shouldn't be no reason why you couldn't just lob that ball up and just have them go get it. That should be like an automatic touchdown every time.
He gotta trust it though. You're right, but he gotta trust his wide receivers to make plays for him. If he don't trust it and he don't throw it on time, like if you hesitate in the NFL, you already beat. He can't hesitate. It gotta be like I said, like that play he showed in Miami where he just threw the ball. He threw it to a spot. Legette was not. He didn't appear open, but he was open. You see what I'm saying? He was open, but he only had like a yard. Like when he reached out for the ball, that's when he drew the space. When he threw the ball to that spot over that corner's over his ear, past his ear hole, because the dude can't see. He got a helmet on. He threw it past the dude ear hole. Dude, like they were saying, if he turned around, chances are most NFL, corners in that situation tight like that on the goal line, they're not going to turn their head, or they're not going to be able to intercept the ball unless you just a really, really good corner. But most corners in the league, they don't even turn their head no more because they're scared to get beat. You know what I'm saying? So they just don't try to hold, clutch, and grab. You know what I'm saying? So if you throw the ball with timing, we've seen, like I said, numerous times, Aaron Rodgers made a living on back shoulder throws. And back shoulder throws, guys are not open. The corner's right there on your hip, but he throwing it to the outside where only your guy either going to go out of bounds or your guy going to make a play on it. You know, he's going to stop, turn around real quick before the corner can turn his head and react to it. But like I said, man, I just think that Bryce Young, I think he's lost some confidence because, like I said, when the quarterback's not willing to release the ball, before he can see a guy open with anticipation, that means he either don't trust what he sees or he don't trust that his guys are gonna make a play on the ball.
Hey, shout out to Eternal252 for that super chat, man. He said, feeling the only one completing contested catches. They don't want to hear that.
God.
They don't want to hear that, man.
Why are we talking about a man that took $2 million less to get the fuck out of here?
His wife did.
PPP, but I did want to hear your thoughts on the Michael Penix and your line of thinking with the Michael Penix versus Bryce Young situation.
Yeah, Jew. So I'll say this. Bryce Young has a 3-1 record against the Atlanta Falcons, correct?
I think you're correct on that. Yes, sir.
Okay. And 2 of those wins are against Michael Penix, right?
Yep. You're right. Mm-hmm.
Yep. One was I guess you'll call it an all-world game for Bryce Young, putting up 44 points.
My God.
Well, hold on. 3 touchdowns in the air, 2 on the ground. You would deem that as an all-world game for Bryce. You just got to. That man put up 5. Two. Come on. Anyway, the other one, the recent one, being more of a collaborative situation, the pick 6 from who was that? Who got that pick 6? Charles Smith-Wade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Rico Dowdle doing his thing, or not really. Was it Rico? Okay, I can't really remember if Rico Dowdle was.
No. Mike Jackson caught a pick and put us at the goal line for him to score.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The second one being more collaborative than anything. So what I'll say is this. Is he much better than Michael Penix? I think he has the edge as far as wins right now. But when I look at Michael Penix passing yards, there's no comparison. Michael Penix hands down is whooping the crap out of Bryce Young when it comes down to passing yards. I mean, I just watched y'all last week. And see Trail. I set it up. You thought I was only going to talk good about Bryce. You thought that. Yeah, you thought that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was questioning you, nigga. I was questioning you, but go ahead.
Hands down, Michael Penix is whooping Bryce Young when it comes down to. I watch you niggas over there across the pond last week Sunday, and I'm looking at this game against the Indianapolis Colts, and I'm like, the Falcons about to win this. I said to myself, Falcons about to win this game. And when y'all let Daniel Jones convert that third down, it was like 3rd and 20-something. I said, oh, these niggas about to lose. Ain't no goddamn way you allow a quarterback like Daniel freaking Jones to convert a 3rd and 20-something on the ground. That was crazy. But the fact that y'all put up 25 points on the Colts, I said, this team got a little something going, man. And Michael Penix was throwing that football. So I'm going to be honest with you. As far as wins, yeah, Bryce Young is beating Michael Penix. But as far as passing yards, it ain't no comparison. Go ahead, Jew.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I was trying to tell you guys this over the offseason, and it's not for me to take my victory lap, but we're gonna see what happens on Sunday. But at the
Right. You
end of
can't
the
take no
day,
victory lap
like,
now. You can't take no victory lap now
yeah,
because niggas
yeah,
never beat Bryce. You can't take no victory lap now.
yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna take a victory lap, but what I'll say, and I can't be on too long because I got my baby girl with me. But all I wanted to
Okay.
say was, when I take a look at like the Bryce Young and the Michael Penix thing, I think that just Michael Penix is a better arm talent. I think that he's a better quarterback just in general. If you look at Bryce Young from when he was a rookie to compare to, I can still consider this Michael Penix rookie season because he didn't start the full year last year. So I think he started at this point close to like what 10 to 12 games in the
Yeah.
NFL. So if you just compare their numbers, if you go look at their numbers both as rookies, I mean, I really feel like Michael Penix has a lot of upside. So
Hey,
I mean,
Jew. Hey,
like
Jew. Hey, Jew, hold on. Don't leave. Wait a second. I got to bring the other Falcons podcaster on stage. Hit the home.
little red.
That
What up, man?
light-skinned
What up, Jew? I ain't
motherfucking
finna let
son.
y'all
Red.
jump on my boy now. I ain't finna let y'all jump on my boy. Y'all
No,
must
we
be
ain't
crazy
jumping on
over
him,
him.
man. We ain't
Red,
jumping on him.
Okay,
Red
you
okay.
ain't
Bartholomew
shit.
Swamp.
PPP, put me
Yeah.
on front screen so they can look at it.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Wearing the right jersey. You wearing the right jersey. We'll have open applications in next season. We'll have open
God dang.
applications.
Driver, you a Falcon
Look at
fan now,
Penix.
Driver?
Nah, look at Penix. Look at
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at him.
Look
Michael
They
like
Jordan?
predicted him
look like
to go to
look
the
like
playoffs. He had all that outfits. Look at him.
look like you
Look at
Yeah,
dialed
him.
that
look
up
Look
to
at him.
at
make
him.
Penix look like the GOAT. That's what you did.
Yeah,
That's all
Mm.
I
yeah,
see. I see the GOAT.
yeah, yeah. He cried over there. That
The
little
left
Yeah.
hand
sad.
GOAT.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
think
might
that's
be
yeah.
Michael
He
crying.
was
Jordan.
Shit, the
sad.
way I feel.
I think that's Michael Jordan.
Nah, he's sad. Look at him. He's sad. He like,
Yeah. That's the
man,
GOAT.
these motherfuckers ain't shit.
That's Michael Jordan.
Man, I tell you what, if we take a L Sunday, I'm putting Rex Ryan crying face on Bryce Young. I ain't even gonna hold
Now you might well start
Well,
working on that thumbnail now.
you. I don't want to do it.
okay,
Tired.
Jew. I want you to finish up saying what you were saying. We
Yes, sir.
got our
Please
other
do.
resident Falcons fan here, close
That's right.
brother, cousin down the road,
That's right.
Red Swarm.
That's
But go
right.
ahead, Jew, finish us out.
All right, man. So what's up, Red? You know, I gotta,
What's happening, Jew? Yes, sir,
he
brother.
he repping the colors, but no, I just got them to admit that that Penix has got the edge on Bryce. PPP, you know, just kept it a buck. We got him on, as Uncle say, we got him chat. But no,
Yes, sir.
but
Yes, sir.
I told him we can't take no victory laps. I told him we're
Not
gonna see
this
on
year.
Sunday. Yeah, we can't
Yeah.
take no victory laps. But
Yeah.
I said basically that I think Michael Penix is on his way. You know, there's been a lot being said about he don't have no help and they making a big deal out of all of that. But I
Yeah.
really feel like that's all just the media drama. Like
Yeah.
PPP said, man, we're playing well. He just said we had a chance to
Y'all
beat the Colts.
playing
We had a
great.
chance to beat the Patriots. I mean,
No,
we've
hold on.
had our opportunity.
Wait, hold on. I think about no Patriots now. I said the Colts. now. Yeah, I said the
We
Colts.
did
Wait,
it. Well, we did if
look,
you saw that game.
look,
If you
right.
saw
The
that game.
Patriots was 1 point,
Yeah,
missed field
y'all
goal.
shouldn't have let go. Y'all shouldn't have let go. Y'all see the reason why y'all lost that Patriots game is because what y'all did to young cool. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nah,
But hell, they ain't
nah.
no
Yeah.
switching kickers
All,
anyway.
all
They let Parker Romo go anyway.
I
Yeah.
heard
Then
was
you let Parker Romo go. Y'all just run. Y'all run
all
through
I
them
heard
kickers
was
like a
fucking
$2 hole,
lies.
man.
What
Penix
now
is
you
not
heard, driver?
Penix is not better than Bryce in no capable form, fashion, the fucking world that you fuckers living in. You
Driver been
I
motherfuckers
don't
need
drinking.
know,
to
driver.
y'all need
Driver,
Driver
driver,
been
to
go look at the
drinking.
numbers.
y'all
Go
need
look at the
hold
numbers,
on.
driver.
I sat back and listened to how y'all spoke. You intelligent. Y'all some goddamn NASA astronauts. I
Okay.
know you smart, but
About to
you're
drink
wrong,
myself to the moon.
motherfuckers. Yeah, you're wrong. Because
Okay.
here's why. I'd have
How we
rolled up the
wrong,
blood.
driver?
I'd have rolled up this blood. While y'all was talking,
Well,
and
And you
stop
if I'd have
sipping,
smoking.
and
hit
you
me,
sipping too,
yeah,
and you sipping
yeah,
too.
yeah. Red, you shut up, Red.
It's
Yeah.
a
Look,
heavy
listen
sip
here.
going
Listen
on,
here.
man. We can
I
Listen
can
tell.
hear it
here.
in your voice. You're
Bryce,
swearing a little bit. I hear them
Bryce,
all swearing.
Bryce
So,
is 2-0 versus Penix, right?
okay.
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 Okay,
Okay.
so he got 5 touchdowns the first fucking game against his ass,
Okay.
right? The second game,
Okay.
Penix ain't throw one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Driver, add that context in there, driver.
Hold on. He beat his ass 30
Oh,
to
I got him,
nothing.
Jew. I got him, Jew.
30 to nothing. 30
I
to
got him, Jew.
nothing. And Penix on a 4-game losing streak, and you motherfuckers want to come up here talking about Penix is playing better than Bryce.
So,
And
driver,
Bryce, in the last
driver,
5 games, right?
driver,
Crash,
What's his record?
passing.
What's his
driver,
fucking record?
driver.
Say it loud.
So I want to ask you because we had this discussion before, but I'm gonna be quick with this. You're not saying that because of their head-to-head matchup that Bryce is a better quarterback. I don't think that's what they're saying. They're saying body of work through Penix's first 12 games, he's a better quarterback than Bryce Young. You're saying head-to-head, and I give you that. That
And I'm
Bryce
saying
is
that's
2-0. Bryce is 2-0 against Michael Penix, but Bryce is also 0-1 against Will Levis.
okay, but he's 2-0 against
God
Penix.
dang, Ray,
Okay.
that was
He's
dirty.
2-0. He's
God
2-0
Yeah.
against
Dang, that was
Penix.
cold
Yeah,
blooded.
yeah, yeah. Be
Yeah, yeah,
careful. Be
God
careful
dang.
how you make your argument
yeah. He's
because it
2-0
might stick
against
to you.
Penix. Hold on. Nah, it ain't. Because
Red.
here's why. I'm not
Yeah,
talking
Jew.
about whether
He
Hey, Ray, I'm gonna
already
let
goddamn
him get
college
his
you
stay
guy.
think
off,
in
Ray.
your
Hey, yo,
goddamn brain
$25. Get Ray up out of here. Hey, Ray, that was dirty,
that
Yeah,
man.
Jew.
Yeah, that was
he
Oh
dirty.
got
my
the best.
goodness.
This man got the top 5 running back in the world, Craig. Top 5. Top motherfucking 5. B. John Robinson. Yeah. So I ain't giving this motherfucker no credit for throwing him 600 passing yards. I
Okay.
ain't giving the running. I'm not giving the quarterback no credit for dumping it off to the running back for 600 fucking yards.
Okay.
I'm not doing it. Y'all can do it. That ain't showing me you not impressive.
Okay.
Half of your passing yards, you
Pass the
threw it to the
Dochi.
running back.
Pass the
So
Dochi.
that's not impressive.
Man,
Those
let me hit
offensive
that
throw it to the
shit,
wide
driver,
I'm
because
receivers.
I
telling. Let me
need to
hit it
be
too,
on the
Walt.
moon with you.
Let
Throw it
me
to the
hit it
wide
too.
receivers. What he
Good
do?
Lord.
One man.
I want to see things the way you see them. Pass that. Whatever that is you
Mm-hmm.
smoking on.
Yeah.
I want to see
Don't
these
hold
northern
it.
lights real quick.
Goddamn
Yeah.
do-rag wearing motherfucker.
Wait a minute now. You ain't gotta attack nobody person. Hey, Jew, I wanted to jump on when I saw you because I do want to ask you this. Do you think that Penix did not hear the question right in the interview? I'm gonna tell you what I think, Jew, real quick, just as a little food for thought. I respect this young man in the way that his poise and the way he has been since we inserted him as a starter, even in his interviews. I don't know if he wasn't trying to throw the coaching staff under the bus, man.
He was. Are you talking about the question about him having any type of mentorship on the sideline?
Yeah, and who he goes to. He said he
Mm-hmm.
goes to his fiance, obviously for comfort when
Yep.
he has a bad game. But then the part where he said his
His
high
high school
school
coach.
coach and his
Yep.
quarterback
Mm-hmm.
coach is back down in Florida.
Mm-hmm. Ray, I'm gonna pull it up because I played it the other day, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Michael Penix. Of course, I don't like him because he's a Falcons quarterback,
Oh yeah,
but
of
I
course,
like
yeah.
him as a
As a
person
young
because
man. Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
young man, I like him a lot, man. And
Well, yeah, you from Florida. We know.
yeah,
Yeah, you
but
got
for
some
me,
things in
man,
relation.
Yeah. When I saw that, I ain't gonna lie. A part of me was like, dang. Like, here it is right here. Let me go ahead and play this real goddamn
Yeah,
quick.
because he
Yeah,
asked for
man.
clarification on the question. That's what I'm saying. I know he knew what she was asking him.
Me personally, I think he's probably being honest about how he's feeling and what he's going through, and maybe he
Here
Yeah,
it
he
is
don't
don't
right
have.
here.
he don't look to them.
Like, who do you lean on to like help you? We haven't played quarterback, so do you lean on like a former quarterback or your coaches to kind of just help you kind of assess things and good and bad?
You saying like as far as on the field
Yeah, both.
stuff?
Help you mentally and physically.
Oh, no. Like mentally, I like my fiance. She's always there for me. So I know whenever I get home, it doesn't matter how I played. She's always gonna be there for me. She's gonna have a smile on her face and give me a hug and make me feel good no matter what. But as far as like physically the on the field stuff, it's not nobody that I'll talk to like as far as another quarterback or anything like that. I do have people reach out to me. I do have quarterback coaches though back at home that reach out to me as well. Tell me, hey, like you need to clean this up, clean that up, and everything will be good. So those guys help me as far as that too. So I can shout out them.
It's a
So
damn thing.
he telling me right away he does not talk with Kirk Cousins like that.
Well, Kirk Cousins said that he
Facts.
wasn't going to train him anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
Kirk said.
So
So,
Kirk's supposed to be his veteran backup. You
I
know
mean,
what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Y'all got
yeah,
Andy Dalton. You know what people think happens. You know when they get in front of the camera, what Kirk says, what Andy says. Yeah, he could come to me. I'll talk to him. I'll show him this. I'll show him that. But that boy right there saying no, he don't have no quarterbacks per se that he talked to. The obvious one would be the 37-year-old veteran who's backing you up.
and the quarterbacks coach.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's Doug Williams Jr. That's his quarterback coach. Doug Williams' son is his quarterback coach. Now he came out and made a statement today that he does talk to Penix. He spends a lot of time with him. He said he actually spends more time with the quarterbacks in the quarterback room talking to them than he does his own wife and children. So he took offense to it. But I don't know if Penix is tired of the losing and the staff that he has. That's why I was asking Drew, what do you think? Because I think he asked for clarification on the question. So she asked it twice to make sure he knew. I think he trying to, and it goes up to Raheem, but I
Just
definitely
about to
think he
ask
was
that.
throwing Zach Robinson under the bus.
He
Yeah,
was
man.
definitely
I
throwing someone
mean,
up under the bus.
yeah, man, I don't know, man. I think it's being blown up a little bit more than it needs to be, but I agree with you, Red. Like, it's never a good thing when you don't mention your coaches in-house at all. That I know during the games when they show him on the sideline, the only person I really see him talking to is DJ Williams, Doug Williams,
Mm-hmm.
which is the quarterback coach.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be going through like looking at the iPad with him talking and stuff like that. I know for a fact Kirk Cousins be just doing his own thing. Most time he just standing on the sideline looking. And I know that
Mm-hmm.
he's bitter because he took his job. So I know that he's not really trying to help him succeed, which is a bad thing. But I know that Kirk is not doing everything in his power, to make sure Michael Penix will succeed because he took his job. But I think that they've blown it up more than it needs to be because if you listen to the first thing she said, who kind of helps you like mentally and stuff like that. So like, why was the first person he mentioned is his fiance? If he's
His
talking about
fiance.
quarterbacking. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's for his fiance. No disrespect to her. I doubt she talks to him like and understands the game and breaks down football with him. I think when he said mentally, I think he kind of said like who takes some of the pressure off you and stuff
Right.
like that. When he said
Right.
when I go home, you know what I'm saying? The first thing he said was his fiance. So I was like, I don't know if he was answering that question to say like nobody in the building is not helping him because Raheem Morris did say that he had a long conversation with him,
He did.
about him taking the game like being too hard on himself. But I think it's being blown up. Like when this going viral, I really feel like it's going viral because we're on a losing streak. So everything is
Yeah.
blown up when you're losing. When you're
Yeah.
losing, the most minute thing is going to be blown and magnified. And I feel like this situation is being magnified more than it needs to be because I keep saying it. He's playing well. We're just losing. When you lose to the Colts, who's one of the best teams in the AFC, in overtime, in back-to-back weeks, and you lose to the Patriots, who's the number one seed, I think, right now in the AFC at 9-2, and you went
Yep.
to New England and lost by 1 point. He's playing well enough to win these games. I keep saying it over and over again. Like the Falcons are losing in moments. We're not
Yeah.
really a bad team. Like the record says we're a bad team, and some coaches say you are what your record says you are, but I can look at 3 to 4 to 5 games where it's like, if you make a field goal here, if you make one play here or there, you could easily be sitting at 6-3. We lost the
Yeah.
first week to the Bucks by a missed field goal. You lost to the Patriots by a missed field goal. You just lost in overtime to the Colts. Those are 3 games right there. If you win those 3 games, we sitting with 6 wins. You see what I'm saying? So
Yep.
that's how tough the NFL is when they say it's literally a game of inches, that's why they say every play matters because we're not playing bad. You know what I'm saying? We have this
Yeah.
mishaps. PPP talked about it. That 3rd and 20 something where Daniel Jones scrambles out and gets like 18 yards, and now it's
Yep.
second or 4th and 2. And
Yep.
then Billy Bowman is making a great play, but it's just like Tyler Warren just shakes him off and catches the ball to out route.
Yep.
That's the game right there, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's
Yep.
the game. So
Yep.
it's like everything is magnified because we're losing. We're on a 4 game losing streak. So until we win again, anything that happens is gonna be blown up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be made more
Yeah.
of it than what it really is. Because
Can
Yeah.
I
nobody's
speak
speaking
on that
about.
real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so I get what you're saying about, you saying if y'all losing, then, all this is coming out. But if you think about it, look what's going on in Philly with AJ Brown. They winning, and yet he's still having issues.
Oh yeah. 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 He was in the news. Yeah.
So whether you winning or lose, like he said, whether you winning or losing or not, it's still, I guess it's still having issues. And
I
that's
think
crazy for
AJ
you to be on a
Brown being
winning
a
team for
diva.
that
I
you just
think
stated.
AJ Brown being a diva though, Walt, because number one, he already got his bag. He got the paper. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I don't understand. And y'all winning. Now he wants the ball because I guess, and the reason I say diva is I think he want the league to feel like statistically he's in the top in the receiving cores, and he's not getting the ball like that, even though the team is still winning.
Mm.
So that's why I say he being a diva, man. You already got paid. You got a Super Bowl ring. Y'all winning, and you still complaining?
Red.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's,
man.
it got something to do with that. But if you look offensively, the Eagles are in the bottom half. Like they're in the 20s to the 30s in offense.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
but
the defense is you feel me is continuously making stops, but the offense is just getting by. You get what I'm saying? They just putting up enough points to where as though they win the game.
I think all of y'all got valid points with the AJ Brown situation, but I agree with both of y'all. I think part of the problem is in the barbershop talks, it's making AJ Brown mad because anytime you talk about top 5 receivers, whoever put AJ Brown's name in that category, you don't hear his name come up. And I really think that that's rubbing him the wrong way because he's
Hmm.
like, if I was playing in any other offense where they fed me the ball, I would be considered like a top 5 wide receiver. And I think that that's rubbing him the wrong way. And I also think that he's looking at his next contract. Well, dang, if I'm trying to get the bag again, they're going to ask me to take a pay cut just because my numbers are not going to show how good of a wide receiver I am. So everything AJ Brown is talking about is more about him personally, I think, more than it is the team. Because if you
Yeah.
look at the Eagles, that's what I was just talking about with the Falcons. The Eagles know how to win in the right moments. They
Yes.
win
Yeah.
moments. And that's the difference between the Eagles and the Falcons. The reason why the Eagles have a winning record is because they understand, they've been there, they're experienced, they know how to win. And when critical situations, the Eagles 9 times out of 10 are gonna make the right play. Where because the Falcons are a young team and we're not the most well coached team, we're a poorly coached team, we make
Yeah.
bad
We are.
decisions coaching wise, and we don't win those critical situations where the Philadelphia Eagles do the tush push and do different things to make sure they win games. Those are the things that we make mistakes in. So I think that's the biggest difference between the teams. But y'all both are right. I think AJ Brown on both sides of it is he's looking at his statistics and what people say about him outside of the game of football more than it is just about him being able to win because I can't blame him. He want to contribute. Like
Oh
nobody just
yeah.
be
Yeah.
out there
Yeah.
blocking. He wants to contribute. So I can't get mad at the man for saying like, bro, y'all can't throw me at least 5 passes a game. Like, come on. You know, come on, man. He ain't asking for to be get 10 targets. I think he just like, I don't want to lead a game with 2 receptions or 1 reception or 2 targets. It's been games where he has like 1 or 2 targets the whole first half. Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
Like
he
that's
do
the
better than
offensive
that, and he
coordinator
know it.
problem.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
that's on the offensive coordinator.
I wonder
Because I
what's
know
going on
Drake
with
London
Jair
was getting
Alexander on why he retired so like just abruptly just quit the team. Like you just got traded to one of the best teams in the NFL and you decided not to play for him after coming from Baltimore. Like you just literally just quit on
So,
the team.
so some of the questions came out. Evidently, he's posted some different things on IG that seems real sentimental and emotional. So there are some questions that have come out about his mental state of mind. Not so much that his
Ooh.
injury. I thought Jair Alexander.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was all physical and injury related, but there are questions out there. And lately we've had a couple of players who have took that route. I don't want to say the word on the podcast. Um,
Yeah.
done that to themselves. So I read a couple of things early in the week, right after he stepped away from football, where people were questioning, and I don't know if they got this from other players who've been up close with him, but they didn't. It was interesting. They didn't put it into terms of he doesn't know if he wants to play anymore. They
Right.
didn't say that. They questioned what's going on with him mentally,
But
and
was
that's
he like that when he
concerning,
got traded
man.
to Baltimore though?
Evidently, yeah. I mean, you would imagine that that's one of the reasons why that the Packers, with immense talent, if he's healthy, that's not a player that you look and let go out of your organization when you know that you're a Super Bowl contender. You ain't letting for the Packers. I mean, you ain't letting Jair Alexander just get up out of there for the peanuts that they did.
And then for
These are
Baltimore to
billion dollar,
trade him out like
yeah.
they did, and they need secondary help.
Yeah, these are billion-dollar organizations. A lot of times we get so passionate about football, we almost feel like we're a part of the team. But
Yeah.
man, those are businesses. They have psychologists, psychiatrists, medical doctors, elite trainers, dietitians. Man, these people get the best of the best treatment. So, I don't think that Baltimore makes that move if they didn't feel like he was ready to physically contribute, and then him step away. Yeah, something going on with him, man. I just hope we don't get no story about him soon. Nothing
Right.
negative like that, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they are human beings like everybody else. So,
Absolutely. And this CTE is something real, man. Don't think that these guys just getting up when you see them when their hands clutch. Even
mhm.
in the smaller sense, when you see that and they body go limp, I'm telling you one of the telltale signs when they've been concussed. Because I had it happen. Involuntary muscle contractions. When you see
Yeah.
them hands that fist ball up,
Yeah, it's called
that dude
fencing.
been asleep. Yes, PPP. They been asleep for a minute, man.
Yeah.
Or if their body just like start just like waving or like one of those little
Spazzing. Yeah,
spaz
that's
out
more
for a quick
extreme.
second.
But even on a small level like PPP, what you call it, PPP?
Fencing.
Yeah, yeah. That's a jolt to the brain, man. And that over time, when that builds up, man, and these guys stepping away or doing odd, crazy behaviors, man, it ain't just that they wild, man.
Yeah, because I mean, I go back to when when we had Luke Kuechly, and Luke Kuechly had the last. I remember the last play he had where he got a concussion, where he was just up and he was just crying with the
He
ugly in
couldn't
the face. I
control
was
that.
like, man, what the
He
fuck
couldn't
is going
control
on?
it. He couldn't control it.
You
I
know,
wouldn't be
you
surprised if
know,
he was smiling and laughing at the same time. That
Right.
you know,
happens.
there's a Falcons fan. Me and him real cool. His name was Rashad. He's his name man, I can't Jar Favors, big time favors. So he's in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
But he was joking and laughing about that situation with Luke Kuechly. He said, "Man, that nigga
That's
on
cold,
the field
man.
crying," and I'm like, "Bro, do you not understand what he just went through?
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
laughing
yeah,
at that?"
yeah, yeah,
I said, "Nah,
yeah,
you got to stop that, man."
Yeah,
yeah. I
he was
can't do
smart enough
that.
to walk away from football, even though that's his passion. But your health in the long run matters the most because look how many, you know, players do off the wall things, and it's just crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
think
them the ones we see. We don't just imagine the number of players that were never superstars, may have played 3, 4, 5 years in the league, somewhere sipping their food, they dinner through a straw right now.
look at
Man.
LeVar Arrington. Man, when I saw that interview with LeVar Arrington and he quickly asked the same question. He asked the reporter what was he talking about, and that was under
Yeah,
2 seconds. I was like, man, that shit broke
yeah,
my heart, man. I was like, that's crazy.
yeah. That's a violent sport, man. And at the NFL level, it don't get no more violent than that, man. We've all heard this said before, but they talk about it. They say it's like being in a car collision every time they hit each other, man.
Yeah, yeah. Felt like that
That's
was playing
wild.
playing ball in high school and stuff like
Hell
that.
yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, man, PvP, I wanted to pull up and for driver too because I think it's important to note. Now I don't know what the Panthers are gonna do. I saw somebody put in the link earlier in the chat. F the Falcons, PvP, talk about the Panthers. Well,
Yeah.
I do want to talk about the Panthers in relation to playing the Falcons Sunday, if that's all right with you, sir. I mean, we
Yeah, go
do have a
ahead.
game against each other on Sunday. So I don't know. I don't know. We can only talk about what we've seen and what the expectation is. I
Mm-hmm.
think that the game plan to go against the Panthers is stop Rico Dowdle, stop Chuba, stop the run, stop ETN, stop the run, and force Bryce to throw the ball. It's the same defensive scheme that I think you would imagine that Carolina wants to employ. Stop Bijan, stop Tyler Algier, stop the Falcons from running the ball, and force Michael Penix to throw the ball. Now, I have some concerns on our side with that. They list Drake London as questionable for Sunday.
He
Mm-hmm.
gonna play.
Well, yeah, because he's got that dog in him, and I expect that. But he did miss that game that Penix missed against Miami. And I'm not saying that that's the reason that we lost. We played a pitiful game against Miami, but it had an effect. It took its toll. So I'm just saying. I'm hoping he does play
What about the
because
offensive lineman? Because I think your two start guards are going to be out too. Or at least one of them for now.
Chris Lindstrom gonna play. I mean, he's a warrior. Matthew Bergeron has been ruled out already. He's a second year guard. He's looking really good. He has played very well. So yeah, we'll miss him, but it'll be essentially the same offensive line that we had last week against the Colts.
Okay.
So yeah, we've been dealing with injuries all season. Our starting right tackle, Caleb McGarry, he's been on IR. We lost him, I think, in one of the last week of practice, preseason practice. We
Mm,
lost him. So we've been without our starting right tackle. I don't talk about injuries much, just as a rule, because injuries occur to every team. But
right.
I hope that we don't have to go against y'all minus Drake London, man, because that's Michael Penix relies on Drake London. Mooney hadn't been himself. We don't even have a number 3 receiver.
Well, I mean,
Ray
y'all are
Ray.
still putting up points without Drake. I mean, y'all still putting up points
We
without him.
ain't putting up hella points now. We have managed these last 2 games to put up a few points, but it's most of them. And actually, if you look at them, have gone to Drake London. I think Drake London has caught either 4 or 5 touchdowns in the last 2 games.
Mm. JC gonna
So
have his work cut out for him. And more Mike Jack one.
yeah,
Drake
we,
London is
we
the whole passing game at this point. Drake
he
London is
he
our
is
whole
he
passing
is
game.
Jew. He
If
is
if he's
Jew.
not in this game, we in trouble. I'm just gonna be
Yeah,
honest with y'all. Because
yeah,
outside of him and Pitts, nobody else has been catching the football. But Drake London has been carrying us this whole season, to be honest. So we can't afford
yeah,
to have him out.
yeah. Speak on it,
He's
Jew.
Hey,
he's the
hey,
safety blanket
But
for
hell,
Penny.
Drake London still might go off because hell, we can't depend on damn JC Horn to keep his damn legs upright. That nigga slipping every damn way like he's butter
hey,
leg.
Red. I know.
Yeah, bro.
I noticed that you have a partner in crime, and I noticed that
And what's
he
wrong with
broke.
that?
He
What's
broke.
wrong
He
with that?
broke he broke some news that was a lie, and he said that
No, you ain't finna call Jew no lie now. You ain't finna do that, driver.
he said it. He said Drake London and Kyle Pitts. And he don't have anybody outside of that. And I'm gonna
That's the
say
truth.
this. No, when you have
He talking
your
about
running,
receivers. He ain't
no,
talking
no,
about Bijan. We know that's
nah,
all. Go
motherfucker.
look at him.
Nah,
See, now he done cussed me out, y'all.
nah,
See,
you get up on this goddamn panel when you're running back, the second leading receiver on your motherfucking team. Put some respect on it, because
okay,
see what
We
you're
got
okay.
him
not
red.
gonna
We
do
got him red.
is get
He
up
sound
here
like he jealous,
and
Jew. He sound like he
nah,
jealous.
nah. What you're not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do
You sound like you
is just
jealous.
is just talk like he ain't throwing it to the goddamn running back every
Look
two,
at
three
336.
plays. Yeah. So that's what you're not gonna do. So talk about the goddamn running back who's second in receiving yards on your fucking team.
Man,
Talk
Driver,
pass
what
that
you
about
shit,
that
driver.
drinking?
shit.
Please pass
What
that
you
shit,
drinking?
bro.
Pour me a cup, driver. Pour me a cup, man.
I need it.
Pour your boy a cup. I'm telling you,
Oh
man.
man.
Don't be
I got him
selfish like
red.
that. You
They
get him,
they bet
Jew.
they better pray that they best player Rico Dowdle show up Sunday. Because if he don't show up, y'all in
Ooh,
trouble.
yeah, it's a wrap.
We ain't know about Rico down in the first game. Now
It
you
don't
want to talk
matter.
about
It
Rico
don't
Dowdle.
matter. It
Ah,
don't matter.
dang.
Red,
Man had
we got
33
him.
yards
We got him.
against
We got
y'all.
him, Jew. Drop the bomb. No,
That
you
was a
should have dropped it
39
for Jew,
blowout.
PPP.
39
Which you know
blowout.
you're
Man,
being dirty.
33
Why you didn't
yards.
drop the bomb for Jew?
Mm,
Bullshit, man.
Yeah, PPP. You wrong, PPP.
back in my corner.
Because
Don't do that to driver. You give him the big head for nothing. He ain't said nothing. Somebody gonna drop the bomb for him. PPP, you
Not a
wrong with that,
thing.
PPP.
He got his favorite quarterback as his picture up there. I see the thumbnail.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. We're gonna make him change that thumbnail. And he put the goat on it. And he put the goat
Right.
on there.
Yeah, he mad, man. He disappointed. He ain't never seen the GOAT not smiling when he win championships. Yeah,
Yeah,
when he
yeah,
win, he
yeah,
smiling and running
yeah,
out of the
yeah,
car. I told you, motherfucker. See
yeah,
now,
yeah.
yeah, he fucked up. Yeah, he like, man, these niggas ain't shit.
Hey,
Moody
driver, don't
dropping the
forget Tyler
balls
Algier
and
too. Don't,
shit.
don't forget about him too.
Yeah.
Who?
Hey,
Tyler
hey,
Algier.
driver. Hey, driver. Remember a couple of weeks ago when you was talking to me about how Penix hadn't thrown no touchdowns?
Talk to me.
Guess who is in the top 4 in the NFL in touchdown to interception ratio the last 4 weeks? I ain't gonna make you wait too long. Michael Penix,
Mm,
8 touchdowns,
Oh,
8 touchdowns to 1 interception.
mm.
oh,
Yeah.
so now you, you motherfucker. Hey, I went back and saw that shit. I said this little motherfucker be creeping too. He think he's slick. See,
Yeah, you
Red think
knew
he's
you knew
slick.
I was gonna bring it
I
up too,
said,
didn't you?
I said
Yeah.
that's what I can't. I said I would get that little motherfucker,
Yeah.
man. But get what? I said I can't argue against that motherfucker too. He's sliding up there. He better
Yeah,
start
yeah.
throwing some touchdown. Cause
He
Red, you know
better.
I was on your ass.
Yeah, you
I was
was.
on your
Yeah, you
ass.
was. And I hated it because you wouldn't let me run with that one. You said he ain't throw for 3 touchdowns all season. I say ain't shit I can say, boy. I say, driver, boy, you sure dirty driver. You know I was waiting on this one, driver.
Ooh. He'll be all
Mm.
right. He'll be all right. But he's still in the doghouse. He's still in the motherfucking doghouse. Cause you guess what? I got something in the back pocket. You forgot about Red. See,
Don't
I
tell me,
got one
driver.
waiting on your ass. Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
I
he
got
gotta
it.
he gotta get his lick back on Bryce. I'm gonna be straight up with you now. That
I,
0-2 against Bryce Young, that does not sit well with me and it don't look good. He got to get
well,
a lick back Sunday.
yeah, but you also put your foot in the mouth early in the season too, Red. When I asked you, I said, Red,
What I say? What I say?
if Pennies come out and win 5 to 6 games next year,
Hmm.
do you consider Penix is on the hot seat for next year?
You ain't
And you
finna
s-
lie to me. You ain't
hold
finna
on
lie on
now,
me. You ain't finna lie
huh?
on me, driver.
Huh? I
I
see. I
remember
got
the
to see.
discussion we had. No. I got the
Talk to
receipt.
me.
I
Yeah.
told you,
Okay.
if Penix come out and go 2-15, I'm gonna be talking seriously about do we need to go get another quarterback?
2 and
Now that's what I
15.
said. Yes, and because I
Ah.
was partly making fun of the fact that Bryce Young, first full season in the NFL, he went 2-15.
God
How
damn
dare
it.
you? How dare you talk to me about Michael Penix?
He
And your
might not,
quarterback
man. He
went 2
got
and
lucky,
15.
man. He got 3 wins at this point. Who to say he should have 1? The motherfucker getting lucky.
Who? I know my foot don't fit no limb, but who you talking about?
Penix.
Oh my God.
Penix. That
Oh
lucky
my
win
God.
against Buffalo.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
He
Well,
should
he'll
be
have
one.
four. He'll
He
have
should
four Sunday.
in Minnesota. They quarterback was out. He should be 1-7.
Okay.
Did you say
Okay.
1-7 or
He got
1 sack?
he got lucky against Buffalo too.
Yeah, that was luck. That was all
Oh,
about luck.
okay.
Their
Okay.
whole
Okay.
defense was out. Before
Okay.
the game,
Okay.
they brought it was like breaking news. Breaking news. The Bills defense is out. The Bills
He
defense.
said the
I said,
Bills
damn.
defense is out. The
Yeah,
whole defense
everybody.
driver. Oh, okay.
Man,
So we
that ain't
played
everybody
7
on
on
the
7.
aisle.
We played 7 on 7.
Man, basically, that's how you won.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you want to say that, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think Bryce Young won damn game for y'all this year. All I seen is Rico Dowdle.
Well, okay. Well, what happened in the game when you played against the Colts at the end? What happened?
The
They-
Colts.
yeah, what did
Y'all
Penix
ain't
have an
played the
opportunity?
Colts. Y'all ain't
Did
played.
Y'all
Well,
Penix?
got
no.
to.
Hold
No, we talking
on.
about Bryce Young right now, sir.
No. Did
We
Penix
talking about
have an
Rico Dowdle and Bryce
opportunity?
Young right now, sir.
Yeah, we is, but we're gonna get to that. Did Penix have an opportunity to win the game at the end?
Uh,
What happened?
336. Let me tell you something. That PPP wrong. PPP is wrong. He know he should have dropped the bomb for Jew. He know he wrong. He dead ass wrong. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
That's all right, Red. We're gonna wait till we get the win Sunday. Then we're gonna make them drop the bomb.
Boy, he
I'm
better
I'm a
drop it
back
10
up.
times too, Jew. 10
I'm a pop back
times.
in here. PPP know how I get down.
That
Win,
right.
lose,
Hey,
or draw. I'm back
Jude,
ahead.
Jude, let me tell you, I'm streaming that whole I'm gonna be live that whole game. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
All
And
right.
pulling
Don't
up.
let us get a big lead. I'm gonna pop in your live show.
Yeah. And guess what? We gonna live stream your live stream to my live stream and watch you cry. Yeah, when we
All
win.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
Ain't gonna
Look,
be no
but
tears.
Talk
we ain't
to
never
it,
scared over
PPP.
here. We ain't never scared.
Yeah.
I'm
Ain't
gonna
gonna
be
be
back.
no
We gonna
tears.
pull Jews up. You gonna be on there with Mad Mike and all that. I'm gonna be tagging them niggas in the chat. Yeah.
We're gonna be
How about
Yeah,
that?
surfing all game long.
that's
Yeah.
right. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up on your show, PPP. After our show,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up on your show. 'Cause I know you're gonna be live.
Oh
And
yeah.
look, I don't want no excuses. You know how I do. I
No.
pulled up.
Hey,
I
listen.
pulled up 30-0. So you know how I do.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, you had no choice. I called you. Yeah, I called you out. Yeah, you had no choice. Yeah.
Y'all
Come here.
finna feel
You
that
didn't have to call
ATL
me out.
stump.
That's love. I don't know, Red.
I
That
mean,
right.
don't go away and King
Y'all
Ho on
finna feel
Sunday.
that ATL stump. I'm telling you right now. Y'all finna
Yeah.
feel that
Okay.
ATL stump Sunday.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right,
well,
Red.
I when I heard that interview about Penix and they asked him who who he got to look forward to or who he got to look back to talk to, I just want to let Penix know I am the pappy. Yeah, I am the pappy.
I'm the
Yeah.
pepper.
Yeah. He keep looking
So he
around.
called you out on national TV then, driver. God
And look
damn.
at him drop the bomb again.
Yeah.
Look at it.
So when
PPP,
y'all
you
talk
dirty
to
boy. You
him,
so dirty, PPP. Yeah, drop the bomb for this Negro again.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, driver. Yeah.
Boy, y'all are set up
Why
all
you
day
got your
long.
son wearing that damn do rag so much? You had
yeah.
him wearing it since birth. What the hell's going on with that?
Yes, he have.
Django.
Oh
What up,
Lord,
man?
PPP, what's up,
oh
y'all?
Lord. Here go
Nothing
Django
much,
with
but
this
I
nonsense.
ain't even say nothing yet.
I know what energy you on. Django, give me a score
Oh,
prediction. Give me a score prediction Sunday, Django.
30 nothing.
See? See what I'm telling y'all? You see what I'm telling y'all? Look, PPP dropping the bomb again. Yeah, have your fun, niggas. Have your fun, niggas. Have all the fun y'all want. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got about
Yes,
36
sir.
hours. Yeah.
Red,
Listen
red,
at us
calm down.
giggling, Jew.
You got 36
Listen at
hours.
us giggling, Jew. Sniggling.
Snaggling.
Sniggling, as the old folks say.
I'm
Sniggling.
gonna have to call with the Goldberg and tell her put the roots on it from damn color purple. You do right by
Yeah.
me.
Like Big Mama be saying, shut up all this damn sniggling in here, niggas. Y'all
Snaggling.
just sniggling in here. Yeah.
We have too much fun, Red. We have too
Yeah,
much fun.
at my expense. But you better believe we gonna get a lick Sunday.
Man, let me tell you, man, if the Panthers win on Sunday, oh, it's up. It's
Nope,
up.
nope, nope,
It's up.
nope.
Yeah. And
That
if the
shit better
Bucks
stay where
lose,
it's at. PPP. It's
ooh-wee.
got to
Hey,
stay
but think
where it's
about it,
at, dog.
PPP.
I'm sorry. It's
Hey,
got to
but
stay
think about
where
it,
it's at.
PPP, man. The way they had the interview today, well, I think it was today. They interviewed I think it was Derek Brown and JC. Yeah, they already studying that film on that shit because they got embarrassed last week.
Them niggas better be looking at something.
Boy, them boys coming for you, Red. They coming for you, Red. And guess
I
what
ain't
they gonna
worried about
say?
it. I ain't
And
worried
guess what
about
they
it.
gonna say?
We
Damn.
got stumped. We got stumped in ATL. Went down there and got the ATL stump put on our
Damn.
ass.
Damn, Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
can't talk
coming
to
to the
Yeah.
Yeah.
they coming to the city where the players play, baby. They coming to the city where the
These
players
white boys
play.
like
Hey,
to see
you
me
know
from
what
that
else? You know what else?
September.
You know what else gonna happen though?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I heard Cam Newton was gonna be at the game.
No.
Eh,
Drop the
They
bomb,
need to get that
PPP.
nigga in there as running
Drop
back
the
right
bomb,
now.
PPP. Drop the bomb, PPP. I heard Cam
Cam
Newton was
going
gonna
to the
be at the game.
game.
I mean, he
Yeah.
ain't putting on a jersey. I mean,
No, he
Ah,
coming in
man.
civilian clothes because the Panthers ain't smart enough to put him on the sideline. Drop the ball, PPP. Yeah. We're gonna invite him on the Falcons sideline. Drop the ball,
Oh, that'd be
PPP.
cold blooded shit if that happened.
Drop the ball, PPP.
he did. He did.
I did drop it. You ain't hear it?
Yeah, you see, no, I ain't here. You see how he is,
Uh-huh.
T Money?
Yeah.
Yeah, you was a dirty mug. PPP, I'm gonna tell you something.
It ain't
Now
working.
now PPP, you know how I respect you, and I respect you as men of gods. I respect y'all. You like to make me cuss you, PPP. I ain't finna tell you no lie now. Don't hit me with
I
that
like
little
to
water
cuss you out.
pistol. And hit me with that little water pistol. Sound like a balloon with the air going out it. I
Pew,
asked you to drop the
pew.
bomb.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, oh Lord, here that now look. I feel like I'm on the McAfee. What is that Pat McAfee show?
Pat
Damn it.
me up.
T-Money, you
Hey,
ain't
T
shit.
Money said we about to lose on Sunday.
Tell
God
him again,
dang.
T Money.
Hey, but it is official though. We do end up winning the next game after we get a loss like that. For whatever
Yeah.
reason, we step our game up after take a loss like that though.
Yeah, and
What?
the Falcons don't
And
do
we
that.
did, we do. I'm talking about this year. I'm
What?
talking about this year now.
Oh, okay. Thank you for
I'm talking about.
clarifying that,
I say
J
this,
Lo.
this year. Now, I ain't talking about other years. I'm talking
Yeah,
about this year.
thank you for clarifying that. Thank you, because I was about to ask you
No, 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 no.
again.
I know. Not red. I know better than
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And let me
Well,
tell y'all
Red.
something. Let me tell y'all something exciting to watch. I want y'all to pay attention early. If you see this early, I'm telling y'all it's gonna be a long day. I'm just warning y'all right now. Y'all first series. If you see Jalen Walker and James Pierce Jr. on the field at the same time, and they rush 5, it's gonna be a long day for y'all. I'm telling you.
I don't
Oh,
know. I mean, it
So
can
what
be
you
all they
saying? They
know
gonna
to
stack the
Michael
box?
Parsons now. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I hate it for you, Red. I hate
You
it
ain't
for
gotta
you,
hate it
Red.
for me. I hate it for Bryce Young. Did you see Daniel Jones grill Sunday?
Yeah, I seen it, but I think y'all actually played pretty well, Red. I mean,
Yeah.
played
You
good,
seen that?
played
You seen
great.
that blood in it? You seen that blood he was
Yeah.
drinking?
But I also see y'all
Did you see
lost.
that blood he was drinking, nigga?
Yeah,
Hmm?
that's what you
Okay,
call. That's what you
nigga.
okay. That's what
call.
I call it.
That's what you
That's what
call
I
pimp
call it.
juice. He got the
That's what I
pimp
call
juice.
it.
Yeah,
Off
pimp
the
Nah,
blank,
juice.
nah,
off
nah,
the
nah, nah,
blank.
nah, 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 nah. He got that from off the blank.
Arthur Blank told him, I need blood, blood, blood. They went out there and bust his lip.
Oh, vampire.
Yeah. They went out there
Yeah.
and bust his mouth.
He look like an old Count Dracula though. I ain't gonna hold.
Bryce Young coming to the A. We
The
finna see
blood.
some blood
I need to
Sunday.
talk about the
Blood,
blood.
blood,
You
blood.
sleep
Yeah.
upside down in a casket. Yeah. That's what he
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Right there at the stadium.
Hey, you see that? You
Fellas,
see that?
I'm
Get the
finna
hell
get
out
ready
there.
to run,
Yeah.
fellas. All right, PPP, Red,
I
Driver.
PPP, I
Hey, I
gotta jump
appreciate
out
y'all
too.
having me.
PPP, I got a date with my wife. We gotta watch Power Book, man. So
oh
not
man,
Power
hey,
Book. Y'all know Tommy. Y'all know what I'm
yeah,
saying. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I
yeah,
forgot coming out. Yeah,
yeah. My
Hey,
my,
T
my
Money.
wife, I
Hey,
got a date,
I'm about to
man.
go because I'm about to beat T Money in some Madden. Yeah, he trash.
Hey,
Hey,
Jew, good to
Yeah,
talk
he
to
PPP.
you,
trash.
brother. Jew, good
Hey,
to talk to you, my
all right,
boy.
y'all. See y'all.
Yeah,
PPP. I
y'all.
see
always,
you Sunday,
we'll be
brother.
back Sunday. We'll be
Y'all
back
Yes,
be
Sunday
pulled
after we
sir.
get
up,
You
this
die.
dub.
free tomorrow,
Y'all
Jew?
Yes,
know be
sir.
ready. Pull back
One
up. Don't
love,
run
Jew,
from it.
fellas.
Jew, you free
I'm
tomorrow,
for,
Jew?
yeah. I'm not free tomorrow, bro. I got to work tomorrow, but I'll pull up on Sunday though. I'll pull up
Say
after the
less.
game.
Say
Yeah,
less,
I'll
man.
pull up after the game.
I'll be here,
Mm.
PP, checking y'all out, brother.
All right,
Pull up at
man. Hey,
halftime.
catch y'all tomorrow, man. We
Peace.
out, y'all.